Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and review on the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. My mom actually just picked this up from Sephora, so I'm not sure if it's going to be my exact tone, but I thought I would try it out. It's supposed to be broad spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen, long wear makeup, oil-free makeup, and this is kind of pricey at Sephora, but I did notice that it's 1.7 fluid ounces, and a lot of common foundations are only 1 ounce, so that kind of makes it a little bit easier to swallow. And the active ingredients for the sunscreen, if you're curious, are 6% titanium dioxide and 3% zinc oxide. And when I'm applying this, I'm going to be using my brush that came with my Tarte BB cream. It was in my little QVC package deal, so that's what I'm going to be using. Before I get started, I just want to show you guys a really quick close-up of the packaging. They've got the really cute like bamboo closure at the bottom. I did open this, so that's what that looks like. And then the brush, which I'm not going to use, this is my mom's brush, but this is what it looks like. This is actually a really, really great quality brush. We did feel it while we were in Sephora. It's got a really, really nice handle. Again, it's kind of pricey, but it is so dense. This feels like, it feels like you're feeling a bunny. It's crazy. I'm just going to shake this up a little bit of this on the back of my hand. It does seem kind of more like a thicker mousse type foundation, and it looks really dark compared to my skin right there, so we'll see how it goes on. A little bit on my brush. So just going to start with one cheek. Oh wow, at least when I'm seeing, you can't really see this. It feels really weightless. I'm not sure if I'm just not using very much, or it feels like I'm putting lotion on my face. I like that. Okay, so I pretty much just did this part of my face. I really like the look of that. I don't know how much you can pick up on camera because I'm just, I have natural light coming in at me here, but it looks, in person, it looks really flawless, and it does not feel like I just put foundation on. It's just kind of masking imperfections I have. I do need to, I think, do some blending here because my neck is quite white. But yeah, should mention also the shade that she got. I don't know if it says on here, probably on the box, but I know it was one of the more yellow tones, and it wasn't like the lightest shade. My mom, I think, is a little bit darker than me. Putting a little bit more on my hand, and let's do my forehead a little bit. I'm noticing it does feel thicker. I would expect it to feel thicker than my Tarte BB cream. I've got the 12-hour tinted BB cream. I do have a first impressions on that as well, and I'll leave it linked down below, but it does feel a little bit thicker than that one, like when I'm first applying it, but when it's on my skin, it almost feels like it's setting to like a satin or almost like a powder finish, which is nice. Well, I'm really liking the look of this on my face. I think it just evened everything out. I am going to try to buff a little bit into my neck area just so I can get it more blended in with my skin tone. I think I would need probably the next like yellow toned but shaded down. I'm not going to add any powder to set this on my face. I'm just going to buff this into my neck, and then I'll come back with my full face of makeup on. Alright guys, I am back. It's been about 5.5 hours that I've been wearing this foundation. I don't think I'm going to include when I came back just with my final makeup because it didn't really change the look of the foundation. But I do have bronzer and a little bit of blush on. I do think that it's held up pretty well. Initially it looked really orange, I think, which it still looks kind of orange compared to my shoulders and my neck and stuff. I do not self-tan at all, and I'm pretty fair skinned, so I would probably get like the next shade down. I will try to leave in the description bar the specific shade that she got because I still don't know which one that was. But anyway, I think it's wearing pretty nice. I do notice that I'm getting a little bit oily like up in this area on my forehead, maybe slightly right here, like in my under eye area. And I didn't use any sort of concealer, so I can still see like my bags, like my under eye kind of area. I didn't put any concealer there, but maybe normally I would. And I probably would blot halfway through the day, but honestly it kind of, I mean, it's not super shiny. I think more of like in the false light that I have now, since I'm just in like the restroom, I think it's kind of making it look a little bit more shiny, but in natural light I think it looks good. It doesn't look like oily. I just prefer it to be really matte, but honestly you could probably get away with just blotting like halfway through the day and it would look great. My forehead's pretty much been oily anyway, so with any foundation. But yeah, I'm impressed so far. It does not feel like I'm wearing makeup, which is what impresses me a lot. I do think it's pretty good coverage. My blush is hanging on really, really well. It stayed on just like when I first applied it, I believe. And I like this foundation, I really do. I looked it up. The foundation rates a 3 from the Aroma Working Group if you guys are curious. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. Alright everybody, one last update on the foundation. I really like this foundation. I think it's doing really, really well with my skin. I honestly do not think it is any more oily than the last time I updated, and I think I've had this on now anywhere from like 8 to 10 hours. So I am just about to try my Clarisonic out and to take this stuff off, but I am very, very impressed so far with the foundation. As far as like sinking into lines and things, I don't really think it did a very, I don't think it did a bad job. I always get a little bit of sinking into lines under my eyes, but I can always just take a finger and kind of work it out. And after I did that once or twice, which is typical, it was fine. I don't have too many like horrid lines or anything like that to deal with, but I like the foundation. It doesn't feel like I'm really wearing anything. I'm not just, sometimes, when you wear foundation, you're like, oh, I just really want to get this off. But today I'm not really feeling that. So it's a good thing. I like the coverage it gave. I would definitely recommend this. I'm really excited to see what my mom thinks of it. And yeah, if you guys want to hear like her final thoughts on it, maybe I'll ask her and let you guys know. Or if I have a chance to try it, like I'll probably wear it maybe a couple more days and then give you guys like a final review if you're interested in that. So yeah, that is my opinions. Oh, and you can also see my blush is hung on there pretty well. Good foundation will hold your blush. So yeah. Anyways guys, thumbs up if you liked it. Questions and comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for more videos. Bye guys!